Hey, what is going on, guys? WSU Cougar X here. How are you today? I am doing outstanding. I do apologize. This video is about 11 days overdue. And why do you say that? Well, because I purchased this car back on June 11th, and I'm finally now making a video about it. This car's been pretty much just kind of sitting in my driveway while I went to work. I didn't want to take this thing to work to have it all dented up. So, today's a good day as any, if I can keep this phone still. So as you know, I've been working on a lot of different project vehicles. Gosh, anywhere from a Toyota 4Runner to a Suburban to my Dodge Ram to my Volkswagen Cabriolet. They're all work in progress. So just like any American male out there, got to have like 6 projects going on at one time, right? Right. So this one is going to be added to it. So I'm doing this video to kind of show you the blank canvas that I'm going to start out with. Although it's a blank canvas to me, the prior owner did a couple little things here and there to it to kind of make it special for himself. Well, I'm going to take that a step further and add a few things that's going to help to make this car, I don't know, mine. So without further ado, let's check out to see what we're looking at here. This is my first Japanese vehicle that I've ever purchased for myself. Got the 4Runner over there for my son, but this particular one, this is mine. Well, let's see what it is. Let's do a little pan back here. All right. What you are looking at is a 2020 Subaru WRX STi Limited Edition. And we'll get to the limited edition, what makes it a limited edition a little bit later. But it's got the old classical late model STi brake calipers. I believe those are on the 2018s on up. And this being a 2020, it got the new rims that you see here, which, you know, some people don't like them. I really like them. All right, so let's do a little walk around this car. We'll start to the front and work our way back to see what the previous owner had put on this vehicle. As you can see, he put one of those Perrin license plate relocation kits, which is outstanding. Yes, and I did buy this car at Toyota of Olympia. When I bought it, it only had like 10,750 miles on it, and the guy had it bought it brand new in January of 2020 down at Dick Hanna Subaru down in Vancouver, Washington. And kind of a funny story with that. You know, I kind of hounded the dealership to give me the contact information for the previous owner just so I could figure out what the previous owner had done to this car. And I didn't realize it, but it was actually against federal law for them to give me any information, so I was kind of stuck without anything. So last night, which was June 21st, I got on the My Subaru app and went to register the VIN number under my name. And it came back with an MSN.com. I'm trying to remember what it says. It said JKW asterisk 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 at MSN.com. So I'm like, okay, we're on to something here. And my curiosity was really sparked at that point that I might be able to figure out who the previous owner was. So this car does come with a navigation system. So I figured maybe that guy had put some kind of information in there. And lo and behold, was an Olympia address. So I went inside with that address. Using the corresponding email that I had started with a J, so I knew the guy's name had to start with a J. So in looking around, I put the address that was in the car, and I accessed the Thurston County Assessor's website, put that address in, and lo and behold, a name came up, of which I was able to track that name down on Facebook. I PM'd both he and his wife this morning. I figured I'd go for the wife because the husband probably doesn't check his Facebook. He probably checks as much as I do once every blue moon. So anyway, she got back to me this morning and we were able to kind of email each other back and forth and found out that the previous owner had purchased this car, like I said, in January of 2020. And then the old COVID lockdown started. And so this car remained parked for months, according to the guy. And he only put about just under 5,000 miles on, I guess just over 5,000 miles a year, and hardly drove the car whatsoever. As far as modding goes, he didn't really do much with this except for an axle back exhaust and added a couple little things here and there, which we'll go over. So let's continue our walk around here. Just looking at the exterior. these are gonna go. So like I said, it's got an axle back exhaust, or a muffler delete I should say. It's got this nice fog light, which is a third brake light, which I really do like. It's one of those that kind of has that obnoxious blinking so many times before it holds steady at red as soon as you depress the brake pedal. Okay. Oh, he also put these rain guards on as well. Alright, so let's get inside the car here. Put that towel down. He's put this little Subispeed dial on, and that's pretty much as far as the mods that he did. Now, getting back to what makes this an STi, or a limited edition, it's got the Recaros, and it's got a sunroof on there. That's the absolute necessity that I wanted in my car, or in my STi, was a sunroof. I know a lot of you guys don't like them because of the weight that adds to the car, but I'm not going to be taking this car out on the track and doing all kinds of stuff and ripping around the countryside. So I purely bought this car just to have something fun to drive. Yeah, the funny story with this car was, like I said, I bought this on June 11th, and oh, what was it? That Tuesday, prior to June 11th, my father-in-law had called me up and told me about a vehicle that was at Toyota of Olympia, because he took his Prius, and he's been talking about possibly getting one of these as an investment car to put it in the garage and maybe sell at a later date. But he told me, Mike, you need to get on the website. You need to check out their stock. They've got 4 WRXs and 1 car that you might be interested in. So lo and behold, I get on there, and this is the exact configuration that I was looking for. So we go up Wednesday. Looked at the car, didn't test drive it because we kind of got there late. Kind of showed up there after work, only had like 2 hours before they closed. It didn't look like the salesman was too interested in selling the car. So we just looked at it. I looked at the sticker on the window, and I said, well, can you do anything about this price? And to my surprise, the salesman said, probably not. Right now, the used car market is through the roof, which I totally agree. However, being a dealership that deals in volume, I thought they might want to push this car. So he went in, spoke to the necessary people, and came back and said, hey, you could have this car $250 below that price. I just sat there and stared at the guy like, this is a joke, right? And the guy didn't budge, so through self-control, I walked away, got in our vehicle, and left. Well, I'll tell you what, all day Thursday, I sat there and thought about it, and it kind of started eating me up, like, okay, what's going on here? So I emailed the sales manager, kind of let them know what was going on, and I wasn't really complaining. I didn't know what their pricing was, if they were like a no dicker sticker type of dealership, which turned out they were. So I just asked him, hey, man, what's your bottom line on this car? So he said, well, in order to gain your business, I'm going to knock off $1,617 off the sticker price that was on the car. And, you know, after he said that, I was sold. So, unfortunately, Friday I worked. And then Saturday morning, I was like one of the first people that showed up at the dealership and ended up buying the car. So, I think this is going to be an outstanding investment. And this is my blank canvas, as I said. I'll kind of tell you what I'm going to do with this car. The first time I took this out on a test drive, I could hear, I don't know if they had just got done chip sealing a road, but I could hear rocks just dancing down the side of this car. So the number 1 mod, or I guess the top 10 mod that I'm going to do, is get the Rally Armor mud flaps, of which I've already ordered. I also secured an OEM Subaru front lip, used. It's sitting in the house right now, but I'm going to wait till I get the other parts before I start drilling into the car here. I've got the OEM Subaru side skirts on order. I had just received from the UPS, not even 12 minutes ago, the JDM factory Subaru splash guards. I think that's pretty much about it. Oh, I also ordered the door ding strips that go here, and they're really subtle. They're not going to be too ridiculous. I think that's about it for right now. So without further ado, I'll get back to you guys. I just want to show you the new project car that's going to coincide with the many other projects I got going on right now. All right, this is, oh, you know what? Let's start this thing up. This is a little cold start video of the muffler back delete, or axle back muffler delete, or however you say it. I don't know. I'm new to the Subaru world. See the current mileage on it. Okay, presently 10,918 miles. Just did an oil change yesterday. I used the Napa Gold, I believe the 7712 oil filter, and I used the factory Subaru synthetic oil to go through here. I was kind of at odds. I didn't know what oil to use. Some people were saying Mobil 1, which I heard there were too many issues. Then I heard use the Motul oil, or Motul, whatever that French word is. And then so I said, well, while the debate is still going on, you can't go wrong with getting factory Subaru oil, so that's what I did. And I believe, I don't know if that was standard, it looks like it has the LED lights on the inside as well. And luckily she did come with all the manuals, and it actually had the original window sticker in there as well, which is inside, so I can't really show you that right now. But pretty happy with this investment. I'm looking forward to tailoring this car to make it mine and fixing her up. So just go ahead and shut her down. Okay. All right. WCU Kugrex out.